guys, good morning. Today, Mike is going to share with you his new e-bike from this brand, the Veloretti. He went for the Veloretti Ace Two. We're not sponsored, just so you know. Mike, what can you say about this? Why did you get this bike?
Well, we decided to get other bikes.
Yeah.
We do love our
Angry.
fat bikes.
Yeah, we love them a lot. Yeah.
But apparently they are being targeted now in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Theft. They steal even parts of it.
Yeah, as we've shared with you, as what happens to us as we shared with you in the video. Yeah, we've been victims to that a couple of times. Yeah.
And also, we see that the government is now taking further steps in order to prohibit these kind of bikes in the city,
Yeah.
etc., etc.
There's literally a whole propaganda against that brand, specifically the brand that we had. The Ingui.
I think fat bikes in general as well.
True, fat bikes in general, but you do see when you look up in the Dutch Google version, you do see that Ingui is top one priority. Apparently, I didn't know that, but as we've managed to sell them recently, I went online. You know, I had to dive back into the brand again, and I was just shocked of, like what Mike is saying, how much it was targeted.
So yeah, we do still like biking.
Yes, yes,
and
absolutely.
we decided, okay, well, you know, we like it very much, so we'd like to continue with it.
Yeah.
The Angry bikes we got were not that expensive.
Yeah, around €1,000.
And we thought, well, you know, let's consider this as some sort of rehearsal. Let's sell them and get something else that is still e-bikey, but is a little bit more conventional.
Yeah.
Looking and feeling. Who's has chosen another brand altogether, but his still needs to arrive.
Yeah.
So we'll do a separate video on that. And I chose the Veloretti Ace Two. We both chose a Dutch brand. But I know they're marketed internationally as well. And yeah, I specifically went for Veloretti as I'm very tall. And I've seen that all the other e-bike manufacturers, not all, but some of them do not really cater for tall people. And that was such a risk for me to take that I thought, well, let's at least take a brand that is targeting people of my length as well, and Veloretti was one of them. Another major thing I wanted to go for Veloretti is that it still has Veloretti also uses the Enviolo accelerator. So that basically gives you 3 gears which allow you to adjust your cadence when you're in a faster driving position. And especially with my condition, I have a heart condition, so I think it's a good thing that I do not have to cycle like this when on top speed, and I can take it back a notch. And so
it adjusts itself as it goes.
Yeah, I chose the Jet Black version, as they call it. It's a retro looking bike. I've only seen it on the website, so the box is still empty. And I also went for a number of accessories. We will now do the unboxing and installation of the accessories as well, and we'll take you along. So,
all right,
let's see.
Let's get this monster out of the box.
Let's open the box and let's see what we will see. So,
let's see what we will see.
Yeah. So here's a toolkit.
So I have now the lens on the wide angle so that you guys can see as much as possible.
I think when doing close-ups you don't need the wide angle.
Yeah, but I wanted to give them an overview of how everything is packed.
Okay, so that's the manual. Oh, that's good. I already read it in PDF form.
So these are, I think, the last two models that they brought out, the Ivy and the Ace 2.
Yeah, and the Ivy is what we call a lady bike because it doesn't have the big bar
Yeah.
between the legs. So yeah, that's not really lady or gents anymore, but it used to be. So that's why it's
Oh, it's this one. Yeah, this is the Ivy. This is not the one that Mike went for.
no. On the box it says almost there. This toolkit makes it easy because we do have to do some assembling. So these are the pedals, left and right.
They look really nice and
Yeah.
heavy. They
Nice
don't feel
color as
cheap.
well.
Yeah.
So this is just tools.
Yeah. This is the charger and the reflectors.
Charger and the main cable, reflector for the wheels and on the front, and not sure what it is. We will see what it is. So that's one.
That's one.
One down. So let's see how we can do this.
That's the saddle, I
Nothing
think.
in here? Yes, the saddle.
Assembled or just this?
I think
Bar.
it's fully assembled.
Okay.
Or fully
Oh, that's a nice saddle.
It's like this. I
From
will
this
be
brand, the
replacing that,
Sensa.
I think, but let's first do the standard configuration before doing any tuning.
Yeah. Okay. Let me put this one here. Do I need to help you, Mike? Should I help you?
I don't know. Let's see how this is assembled.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's kind of clicked. Initially, you can just pull it up.
Can pull it up?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
What's in there? Nothing?
No, it's to protect the steering wheel.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. So I think this is the front wheel.
Oh yeah, you went for the sandy color and the black. That's beautiful thing. Oh,
Tire,
wow, it's
the
big.
tire is
Wow, wow. Are you
fully
holding it?
pumped.
Are you holding it? Wow, the tire is big, guys. The tire is huge. Maybe I'm short. I'm only
Pressure
5'6". But for me, this feels
I think
like
you can already see a little bit of where this is going. White wheels and black
it's nice.
fenders.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And then the brown saddle.
Yeah, very chic.
Chic.
Very, very chic.
That's we say chic de free
Chic de frimeur, as we always joke here, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna help Mike pull that one up and then
Yeah.
come back to you guys.
Yeah.
All right, so
All right.
there he is.
So this is it.
It does look beautiful. I don't know. The sight of how everything is assembled and the look of it looks really nice. Looks like, I don't know, like a bike you respect. This is a self-respecting bike. Yeah, I love it. I love the sight of it. You know, always when I watch videos, people do unboxing because obviously we watched a couple of unboxing of these. We read about it and all that, a whole research. But you never get the feeling through the video that you get when you actually see it in real. Yeah, sometimes you're like, is it just fancy on the screen but not in real? But yeah, it's a really, really, like a really cool looking bike in real. Not really how it comes off on the screen, but in real,
It's not that flashy.
no.
It's yeah.
And yet it has some sort of something chic, something sophisticated.
Retro vibe.
Maybe that's the word. Yeah, like a sophisticated, like you. Yeah? Man, but the wheels are so big. Is it just
Wheels are
me?
so big? No, that's just you. It's
That's
just
me.
normal size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, but the
The
other.
wheels of the fat bike were small. That's why I
Oh,
think
that's why my whole head changed about how I stored bike wheels. Yeah, the Angwi Fed bike had different wheels. They were more thick, wide, but not so high. Okay, so let me give you a good look, guys, so that you can take a good care. It doesn't really help the...
I can already see it's a fingerprint magnet.
Yeah. So this is rubber, right? This is not leather.
No, this is rubber, but I ordered leather once.
Oh, right, yeah.
I also ordered another saddle because although I like this color,
But it's more like for
don't
city
think
biking.
This is not going to
No.
be for long biking.
Yeah,
so
sure.
I ordered a more retro-looking saddle.
That's what everyone
in
keeps saying. That's
antique
really
brown.
for short distances.
Also, the handles are antique brown.
Oh, and what's neat...
This is the one.
Oh yeah, that's the one that you got.
And what
Yeah, I
we're
like
going
that one.
with.
Oh yeah, it has something...
So
Reminds me of like an aviator jacket.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
that
then
one's
the
nice.
handlebars will be in the same
In
color.
same
as
color.
this.
Okay. Yeah, that one is really nice. Yeah, this is completely different. So, yeah, you know, guys, I'm sorry, I'm choking up here. You'll have you'll have to do some adjusting, some upgrading for yourself to make it like for you, what's for you comfortable 100%. Sometimes that means you'll have to change the saddle like Mike is doing, or I don't know, sometimes, well, with this one, it's not possible, but when you're looking at bikes, look at what your preferences are. Do you need a wider steering bar or so? Yeah. Also, it really helps that you have all the controls now here. And they're always visible, always clear. You don't have to worry about nothing. Nothing stands in the way. So it's always very easy access. Look, just at the tip of your thumb, you control the bike. They got rid of all the cables. That cables mess that we had. Well, I think Mike did a good job with the Angwi, the way he worked them away. But with this, it's now all in there. The only cables that you see are these two. So that also is really nice for the visual, for the eye.
This bike has a carbon belt, so it does not use the traditional chain. It's a carbon belt.
So it's not gonna leave grease spots on your leg.
No. And here you'll see the free speed Enviolo device.
Yeah.
I was talking about, and that is hopefully going to help me adjust my cadence when
Was
going
this-
on a higher speed.
Was this something that was included in the extra package that you took, or was it standard? This is standard. Okay.
The extra package has to do with the insurance, because we also took out an insurance, as well as over-the-air updates of the firmware and the GPS location thingy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this
Let's
is
put in the front wheel.
yeah. This is as far as the visual goes. For the specifications, guys, I'm gonna switch you to a screen recording that I will be doing from the website of this brand, and we'll provide you with some specifications information, because I know some of you always prefer to have that inserted in the video also. Those of you that care about the technicalities, which of course is one of the things that you should care about when you're looking for a bike, especially a bike of these kinds. Guys, one thing that I want to say before I switch to the specification bit in this video: if you live in a big city like we do, like in the heart of it, like we do here in Amsterdam, I was never a guy that believed in insurance for a bike for some reason.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
And by the way, it's very expensive as well.
It's very expensive, true. So I always thought of bike insurance as some sort of a scam, which really is not, but it's just the way I looked at it, because who cared that much about bikes?
I never had such an expensive bike in my life before.
To care that much to actually do an insurance. But what we saw from the fat bike that we had previously is that there is a whole criminal attack going on fat bikes. It's a big thing within the criminal community to keep stealing fat bikes, either whole or parts of it, if they can get their hands, if they don't manage to steal all of it. Even as we shared, we have proofs, even if it's parked in a paid parking, as we have shared. So what I want to say about this is that even if you're someone that never believed in bike insurance, But if you live in a big city and you buy a bike of this price range, really, you should do yourself a gift, a big favor, and get bike insurance. The ones that I have found here in Holland, they go as cheap as 13 euros a month, but definitely not cheaper. So that's the threshold. You won't find anything cheaper than 13 euro a month for bike insurance. That is if you find one. And then you have some insurance here in Holland that act a little bit difficult. No, we do this brand, not this brand. We do this kind, not this kind. Most of them stopped doing any kind of insurance for fed bikes. So even if you find an insurance that will insure your e-bike, there are always some conditions that you have to meet. They now have this thing where you have to have two art. Is it called art? The art certificated what is it?
Locks.
Yeah, locks. You have, some say you have to have two locks, and you have to have the receipt that you've bought them.
Oh, and you need to attach the bike to something solid.
Yeah, and you need to attach it back to something solid, so you have to provide them with all these kind of information.
If
So
it's stored in a public place, you need to attach it into something solid.
yeah, so there are.
It's,
So even if you manage to find an insurance, it's not like it won't be like something for granted to get your money back. You have to meet some conditions, and those conditions sometimes really go far, and sometimes they're reasonable. So what it comes down to is that you have to prove, if anything happens to your bike, you have to prove that you did all that you could to secure it in a place that's secure as much as possible. And all those things that what Mike just said, prove that you've not only secured it with locks, but also the whole bike on itself, tied to something that's solid that the criminals can't, move. So, yeah. So, there's one lock. There's another lock. But the way we're going to do it is the bike will actually be more secured than the insurance expects from us, because
insurance.
Because one lock is going to be tying mine back wheel with Mike's back wheel, and then there will be another lock that will tie Mike's front wheel with mine front wheel. Plus we have one big thick art certified cable that will go through it, loop through both bikes. So so we're doing more than the insurance expect from us, actually.
Listen to the set of lungs on that child.
Yeah. And then, like I showed you in the video, the screen recording, you can get cargo carriers, how you call them, these baskets. You could get them from them, like the one that Mike got for when we do groceries. I mean, look, guys, a bike this beautiful, you should not disguise it with too much baskets and cargo carriers and all that. But when you know that you need groceries sometimes, of course, you can just click it on and click it off when it's not necessary. But they're beautiful. But to make it easy on yourself, these are only compatible with certain front carriers. So just make it easy on yourself and buy it at this store. Just have them send it so that you have everything in one go, and just make sure that yes, it will be able to click on it, because otherwise you're taking a risk. So so Mike got the back and the front carrier, as you can see, and he's still working on it. In reality, it's a little bit longer than what the video shows you on their website when it comes to assembling it.
Comes because of the carriers, and we need to take the wheel out again, so we need to do that together. Yes.
Okay.
This is not going to work with the wheel in there.
Okay. So 100% sure.
Yes.
So there's something that you can learn from us that you don't have to do. If you're going for the front carrier, install that first.
Take the wheel off, because otherwise it will be.
Okay.
This just can't be done.
I get it. You don't have the space. You can't get to it. Okay. So if you're going for the front carrier, do that first and then install the wheel. So guys, just to reinforce my point, what I said about the basket, I got this one This is not the same brand. This has nothing to do with Mike's bike. This will be my bike, God willing. But Mike just tried it on his and it doesn't click on. So I'll need to find a system for this one.
Yeah, you need to have the universal plate because this carrier here is too small.
Yeah.
So that basket is too big.
Yeah, and I wanted a bigger basket.
It does clip in the front, but in the back it can't clip because this is pointing upwards here.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
So this is just
Yeah,
a very
it's
tiny
curved.
carrier.
Yeah, I get it. See?
And should this been straight, then it's...
You would have fit, yeah?
Yes.
So this is why, don't risk getting baskets elsewhere. If you want a basket on your Veloretti, just get it from Veloretti. Meanwhile, guys, look at this logo. I just love it. This is where I got my stuff, like a frame bag and things like that. I forgot to show you. We're not sponsored, but I just love this little guy. It says Dutch. No, we're not. 100% Dutch.
I need to pay for all this.
You need to pay. In fact, you've already paid for it. You just swipe. Swipe and it all happens magically. Yeah.
Swipe away.
So I get this steering bar bag. I wanted one that was round like this. This is so that you can take it with you. Your wallet, your keys, your valuables, your man purse when you're biking. This is going to be my man purse. And my bike is going to be completely black, so I got this one. And then to be at the ready, you need to stay hydrated. This bidon, this water bottle carrier. Got them all from there, and I love them. I love the quality also. And I got this basket that doesn't fit on Mike's, but like I said, luckily it's not for Mike's bike, it's for mine. So, and it's a good thing that we saw this because now I might gonna think about getting a mechanism to help me do
So
it.
there is one thing with assembling this bike
Yeah.
that is extremely difficult, or at least I find it extremely difficult, and that is installing the pedals.
Oh right, yeah. You had a problem with
This is just not going in. And what I did, I first did everything else.
Yeah.
And then came back to this because it really is
Yeah, it was annoying.
effing me off. I used some Vaseline on there, both on the pedal as well as on the...
And
I'm not
everything
sure what this is called, the hole.
glide in there on the hole.
And now I'm doing the left one, which is even more problematic than the right one. So
The lefties are always difficult.
let's see, because this is the last thing to do before we can turn the key
Yeah.
and turn it on for the first time.
Well, and download the app maybe.
No, that I have already done.
Okay.
I've already been staring at the app for a
Oh
number of
yes,
days.
yes, I know, I forgot. So
It says scan bike.
yeah,
So
so it all starts with scanning the barcode on your bike. Otherwise, you won't be able to
maybe
do
you shouldn't
anything.
show it.
Yeah, I shouldn't show it.
Um,
All right, so that was that. Yeah. So these boys are gonna give you a little bit of troubles, maybe not necessary, but in our case they did.
It's giving me problems, and I yeah.
Yeah, and you fixed it with
Some Vaseline.
some lubrication.
Vaseline.
Yeah. Guys, I had to come out, do some groceries. Look at that, that's cute. But poor Mike. Mike is still doing his, trying to find out why he cannot connect via the app. It really sucks. Anything he tries, he cannot connect his bike. He cannot register it in the app for some weird reason. So, but I have to come out and get some groceries. There's a lot going on here. Everyone is doing their thing, and I think our neighbor is about to rent these stuff. If you want to do one of these thingies, he does rent them. Everyone stops because there is a bridge there, and sometimes they back up there. Guys,
It's the next day.
it's the next day, and this is how long it took us to finally finish one of the last steps which is this pedal. It was hell. Mike tried everything. We tried everything, but then
I think it's
it's just it just the whole thing came wrong to begin with from the factory.
yeah,
Because
that's where it went
yeah, that one went in with no problems. This
wrong.
one,
No,
yeah,
that one was
you did
hard.
it. I wasn't with.
Yeah, that one was hard as well, but
Okay.
finally I managed.
But this one kept getting in a wrong angle. We couldn't do a thing. So finally, I think what you should do, that's what solved this, is come at it from the other side. So stick this from the other side to create a path, and do that a couple of times. Really, do that a couple of times.
Yeah, because strangely enough, the beginning of the thread at the other side
Yeah,
is good.
it's good, no
But
problem.
from the front,
Yes,
it wasn't.
From the front, it makes it go in the wrong angle, but from the back, so it's the upside down world. From the, I think whomever made this hole wasn't thinking. He didn't have a clear moment, and he started drilling from this as a top. He had to go in from this. So what you should do is first screw it in from the other side, do it a couple of times to create a path, and then keep going at it. Get him out, try it, get him out, try it. Make sure that you try different little angles. Sometimes it's just a little push that you need to give it to help it go in the right angle. And eventually, you'll be able to do this, to screw it all the way in. But this shouldn't be this much trouble. But it is. But thank God.
Yeah, on our bike it is.
Yeah.
Don't think this is a standard.
This is just
thing.
bad luck.
It's
Yeah,
just
this is
bad luck from our end, because we were thinking, okay, we need to call customer services
Monday,
tomorrow
yeah.
morning.
But then
how
you
do
get
we explain it? Can we put the trash outside? Do we need to send
Yeah,
the bike back?
it's just
etc., etc.?
too many what ifs. But there is another thing that we have to call customer services about, which is the app. No
So
matter
it doesn't connect with the app
no,
for some reason, and there's very little information on the internet about it.
none practically.
But what I understood, or at least somebody said that they need to make sure that there's a connection between the app and your account.
Yeah, so probably in their database, they need to make sure that the number of your bike, I think,
I
is
think so too.
is traceable. Otherwise, the app won't be able to get it.
So that this is not really a good start.
Yeah, it's terrible. So we were not able also to do like a test ride and finish this video. But you know what? It's going to be a different kind of video, not only the unboxing, but hopefully something that you can learn from so that you won't have to go through that. So it's going to be probably a little bit of a long video. It's more like a troubleshooting video. And we're not doing anything wrong, I promise you that, because this one was no problem. And that one, just no matter what you do, and it shouldn't be that hard. It's no rocket science. I mean, Mike assembled the rest of it. So we called the Veloretti customer care. They're open only Monday through Friday. Saturday, Sunday, they're not available, which is crazy because you do bike mostly also in the weekend. You know, some of us, because during the week you work, you commute to work by other means, and in the weekend, yeah, there are plenty of people that can only bike in the weekend. So anyway, I thought we were that far now with the modern time and all that customer services for this kind of stuff also continues in the weekend, like many other things do. But no, but they have what they call the brand stores. So I called one of those here in our neighborhood, but he said, no, it doesn't go like that. We cannot just check your bike just like that, you know, willy-nilly, not even sell you one of these, because what these brands now do, these big brands, is that, yes, they have brand stores they work with, but everything needs to be documented down to any number you have on your bike. So they need to know who bought what from the brand store. You know, you have to go there. And why I'm saying this, he said you have to share information and all that, and we need to scan the barcode and all that, which is not a problem. But he said, even then, I won't be able to help you today because I'll have to put in an order with Veloretti and then wait until they arrive. So I said, no, I'm sorry. I'm just going to go back and wait for the Veloretti customer services to open up Monday. But yeah, so, you know, there is a different reality behind this stuff that you never hear in videos. You've heard it here, people, for the first time.
Yeah, because we're so lucky
Yeah, we're
with
so lucky.
everything we do.
Yeah, exactly. So,
We're just so lucky.
so lucky. Sight. All right. Meanwhile, it's still scanning. Please stand close to your bike. I mean, it can get closer than this. So, not sure what's going on here. Guys, what do you know? We just had the notification that there is an update for the Veloretti. Yes, instantly.
Already linked
Already linked.
to a different account.
Oh, but you never got this.
No.
This notification you only get now since you updated the app, and Mike couldn't update the app because there was no update. This update is from an hour ago. Okay.
Please unlink it via the owner's account or contact support.
How can it be already linked?
I don't know.
Is this a bike that somebody brought back?
Could be.
Maybe.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Already linked.
So this is why.
You see, it's
Yeah, there it says already linked. How can a new bike be already linked? That's crazy. Come on, Veloretti, get your act together. Guys, look at the packaging. It's terrible. See how small we live? Guys, the battery alone weighs about 4 kilo. It's really, yeah, it's a really decent weight.
it's hefty.
It's hefty. So guys, we're gonna switch this thing on. That's the QR code for the app. If you want to download the app and mess around with it. Like I said, you won't be able to come far because you really need to register the number of your bike. Yeah, like I said, add bike. So you really need to add the bike first before you'll even able to do anything, literally anything with the app.
So we're going to turn it on for the first time.
For the first time.
Let's see which button that was exactly. I can't remember.
Oh, by the way, while Mike is looking for... Almost broke his bike. Well, while he's looking for the bike, what you need to do after you install the wheel is you'll have to lift it a little bit and then have the wheel spin.
Yeah,
and
it's described in the manual.
Yeah,
it's
if
quite a procedure, but it's
yeah, but we
described
need
in
to,
the
you know, to get to share that with you so that you know what you'll have to keep your attention on. So if it makes any sound while it's spinning, you'll have to adjust the brakes. So, but I'm not going to show it to you because, you know, there is a manual for it. And I mean, it's not that I'm not willing to share it with you, but it's a little bit of a procedure. So guys, we're gonna give it some juice, some flowing juice. And
strange as it doesn't want to turn on.
oh, yeah.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah, let's wait a little bit. Let's wait a minute.
Green. Why does it do good? Oh, it's red.
Oh, it's red. Yeah, see, so the battery is dead.
Oh, the battery is being charged.
So yeah, but I mean, if it was full, maybe we'll indicate that it's green. So I wasn't expecting that to come out from the factory completely empty.
No, me neither.
So let's wait a little bit.
So, yeah, let's hope it's just the battery and that not something else is wrong.
So guys, while it's still charging, of course, we didn't wait. I tried to turn it on. Mike was like, maybe you shouldn't. So I turned it on and it went on. It came up. So look at these dials. One says speed. The other one is navigation. AVG, I don't know what that is. Range. Total, no. Not really sure what all of that means. Except for the speed, of course, and the navigation.
It's not seeing it.
It's not seeing it now.
No.
Maybe you should restart the app. Or turn it off, turn it on. It does make a little sound. Nice anime sound. Like in the cartoons. Maybe some sort of a Zelda sound. That's what it reminds me of. So guys, this is the bike bell.
Let me restart my phone.
I don't know. Will people be able to hear this in the crazy center of Amsterdam? I don't know. I won't be too sure about that. First of all, guys, look at these beautiful roses that we have here in front of our home. So yeah, there's Mike
That's me.
with his bike. All right.
My bike.
Huh?
That's Mike with his bike.
There's Mike with his bike. How does it feel now that you're standing? Because Mike is pretty tall.
I need to break in
6'5". You what?
the brakes. Need to break in the brakes.
Are the brakes good? Brakes okay?
You need to brake the bike.
Oh, I get it. Okay, yeah. All right. You need the brakes to brake.
Nobody's coming.
So like I was saying, Mike is 6'5", and he adjusted the saddle like they said on the website, to make sure that when you're standing next to the bike, the saddle is up to your hip.
Yeah, a little bit lower.
A little bit lower,
Yeah.
because you do not want your knee to bend too much.
Well,
All right?
let's try.
Fly, birdie, fly. There's Mike. Back again. I don't think you guys can see Mike, but he disappeared right there. So I told him to be careful, to get used to this new bike, but he's getting enthusiastic and I get it. So that's a good sign, I mean, that's a good sign. When he's wandering further off that we agreed on, it's a good sign. It means he feels confidence. So I take it it's a good sign. Yeah? So, sorry guys, the timing was a little bit weird because as Mike was pulling in, I had a very lovely couple here from the UK making small talk, tourist of course, so yeah.
Now this is something else.
Huh?
It's
something
completely
else?
different
Yeah?
from what we've
What we used to?
yeah.
I'm sorry guys, the neighbor just came out. So let's hope this time nobody will interrupt. Mike, what's the experience?
Yeah, it's different from fat bike.
It's different?
Yeah.
Different from the fed bike.
It's
It feels different when you're on it.
yeah. It's
Is it less bouncy?
no, it's less powerful
Less powerful?
than we gotten used to.
So you feel like you can predict better what the bike is gonna do than with the fed bike that we had. It
That
doesn't
I
go
don't-
faster that you're
No, but you feel it kicking in. And
okay.
So that is something different.
We have tourist guys again. Wait.
Ja. Doet hij wel wat? Oh ja, hij doet wat. Want als ik hem sneller zet, dan hoor ik hem.
So guys,
Yeah, we're back in.
we're back in because it's unbelievable. Every time I hit the start recording, tons and tons of tourists come and go. And anyway, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, final verdict. I like it, but it's different than a fat bike, or at least the fat bikes we had. It's not to say that it's underpowered, because I think that the fat bikes were overpowered, for that matter. And of course they were, because they were 1,000 watts.
Yeah.
And this motor is only 250, which is the maximum that is actually allowed in the Netherlands. So that's why it's difference is so huge. Of course, I couldn't adjust the Enviolo device on the bike, because the app is not working. So we're going to call him tomorrow. But it works just as I thought, because when I pedal and you increase the speed, the NVOLO takes care of the fact that you shouldn't have to pedal that hard. So it throttles, it shifts. So the NVOLO shifts so that the cadence, when you go faster, goes down. So you need to make less rotations when you go faster. Well, that is exactly what I wanted, and that seems to work fine. But it's a lot more subtle than that we're used to with the fat bikes.
Okay.
It's great.
Yeah, that's the final verdict.
Yeah, I do need to get used to it, I think. And I think that when we do one big bike ride, then we are. Because especially at low speeds, it behaves differently than the fat bike we had. So I think that's one thing I need to make sure that that I get used to the fact that is happening. But for the rest, it cycles great.
Guys, so it's been a couple of days since we showed you that we're working on the bike. So Mike did send a couple of emails to Veloretti, but they keep saying that they have a huge backup they need to work through before they can get to you. Everyone is complaining about how bad the customer services is to reach. Everyone keeps joking online about how they can't find the answer or the phone button and all that. So everyone is really pissed, and it feels like they're drowning in the amount of the backup that they have at customer services. So Mike did send them an email, a couple. We tried to call and call and call, waited in line, and of course, eventually just gave up. But although they haven't come back to him yet with a reply, we keep doing the scanning in the app. And today, so Mike got the bike, what, Saturday? Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Today is Tuesday. We keep...
Today's Wednesday.
Today was Wednesday. So, but you did email them Monday. Did you email Monday or did you wait until Tuesday? You emailed them yesterday.
Because I tried reaching out to customer services yesterday morning.
So they were closed Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
It's just because of the holiday.
I understand that. So Tuesday, the machine started to work again. And I think, and then we started getting things, I think. One of the things that you noticed is that you were able to continue one step and then you got stuck again. So
yeah, that was because of the app update. Unfortunately, they updated the app last Friday, so one day before I got the bike, and that app did not work correctly. So over the weekend, they now it says
already linked.
So that part is still going on.
Still going.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it did perform some sort of an update.
True, yeah. But it means that, so that's what I was going to. So we keep scanning, nothing changed. We keep seeing already linked. But then just now, Mike did it, and it said you have a problem with your display. We need to do an update.
And it turned off, and now it's turned back on again. So.
Oh yeah, and now it's turned back on again all by itself. So it kind of did an update, but now we're coming back to already linked.
Yeah.
So apparently this is really something. Someone has a button they have to push. So still have this problem. I thought we were now able to continue, but nothing changed. Bummer. Hey guys, so I just got home. I went to the hospital to pick up some stuff, but meanwhile, it's still the same day that, oh, by the way, we managed to get a hold of customer service, Veloretti customer services. What you do is you just hold on, yeah? You just persist. After 10 minutes, they're going to drop your call, and then you have to call again. So I think you'll be waiting for 20 minutes before you get to talk to anyone. You just have to call back. After 10 minutes, they drop you a call again. I got a hold of him, and then he said, we're going to send you an email. Just reply, do this, do that. They're going to tell you what and how. But eventually, the problem is, as we've now discovered, is that they told Mike that the frame number he has linked to his account is not correct. So I don't know if we inserted the wrong frame number or somehow they did.
It anyway.
No, we haven't. We didn't even came that far.
No.
So apparently the system linked to Mike a wrong frame number.
Yeah, there is some sort of mismatch somewhere.
But you know, the summary of this story is, even if you find out that you did something wrong, once it's linked, nobody can help you except them. So this really doesn't change things for you. Hey, I see Mike doing all kind of stuff. The light is going on.
Yeah, the light.
Oh, that's nice.
On.
Yeah, that's nice. So guys, one last thing we want to tell you is that yes, you can use the app, you know, to control your bike. That's the main thing now they tell you to do. But if you're not, if you're getting nervous of the idea of having to use the app while in traffic, there is now also some sort of an add-on, an accessory that you can buy. Yeah, there is now an accessory that you can buy that you can just attach here, and I think via Bluetooth you link it with the bike. So instead of having to use the app, you'll just be using that mainly to increase and decrease speed. So you'll have some sort of a speed dial.
Cadence.
Oh yeah, the cadence, not the
speed.
speed, the cadence. Okay.
Speed is here, up and down.
Oh, okay. So the cadence. So what's the cadence? So the other last thing we want to tell you is that so the bike has an engine in the middle, which is actually the thing that brings your bike to life and gives it power, helps you to move forward. And then there is this Enviolo little, I don't know how you call it, engine, Enviolo engine. That one is relying on the power that it gets from the the motor in the middle, but this one is what helps you regulate your cadence. Am I saying it correct, Mike, from what I understood?
Yes.
Yeah. So that means you can adjust it to your wish. I mean, how do you want the bike to behave when you're using it? That's what happens with this Enviolo.
It's an automatic transmission.
Yeah. So all those things you can do via the app, but I don't know if you can do them via that add-on little plastic thing that you can buy. Not really sure. So,
I mean the remote control?
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm sure the app will have a little bit of more things that you can do, but I think like now, Mike has had a problem. Plus, we had the holidays and all that. Sometimes days can add up, and you get, if in the worst scenario, you'll be, if anything happens to the app, the connection and all that, it can take a while before you can get a hold of them. So to prevent that, you can get one of these things that you add on to the steering wheel so that you at least have something on hand to work with instead of the app. But then, of course, if you prefer the app, you can use the app, sure. So Mike has been able to link it, updating your bike. And from this point, it actually will lead you. It speaks for itself, and it will lead you through the whole process. So finally, we had Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and it's today Wednesday. But only because we had the bad luck that first we had the weekend and the holidays. So all in all, I think these guys are okay. I think the Veloretti Custom Services, you need to witness what's true and not lie, a false witness. So, yeah, they're busy, but I don't know. They're busy. What can I do about it? That's what they want to do. When you have a business, you want to be busy to earn money. So we're going to leave it here. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we hope it helped you. And, of course, me and Mike, when I get my bike, we're going to be going out there and share with you some from how the bike actually behaves during actual adventure that we'll be taking. So come back. By the way, guys, if you wonder where your frame number is, if you're going to get the Veloretti Ace 2, apparently it's somewhere here. And because this part of the bike is black
and glossy,
it means you will have a hell of a job trying to find it. But yeah, there it is.
It's also on the box. So
who does something important on
take
a box?
it from the box, and
jeez.
Yeah, that's weird, right? And there's stickers all over the bike quoting a totally different number.
Yeah,
so that's the number I quoted, and that's why they came back saying it was incorrect.
Yeah, so this number and the number that Mike has in his papers, they just don't match. So that's why the app is literally confused, because apparently, but he didn't insert anything.
No,
not in the app.
No.
So somehow there is a number inserted, the frame number, which is not really the number of this bike. So, well, at least they have some sort of a safeguard that blocks everything. I don't know. So, silver lining. So, guys, Mike actually just shared a good point, because Mike already had to get his insurance, with the purchase of the bike. He had to fill in some stuff. So he filled in what he thought is the frame number. But now they're but he was smart enough to say, guys, that's also the frame number that I have linked to my insurance. So now they say, well, that's your problem. You have to make sure that now the correct...
And that I understand, because they only...
No, I get it. Policy. But that's what it can lead to. That's the point I'm trying to make. So if you guys already have an insurance, make sure that you have filled in the right frame number after you finally discovered which one that is supposed to be, if you have this problem.